Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Eli, the real estate guy, and in today's video I want to talk to you guys about the importance of remaining professional even if you're experiencing something that is not ideal, right? Not what you plan to happen, but it's extremely important to stay professional. Okay, so just a few examples. So one, there was a virtual assistant I was working with. Things weren't working out with them at a certain position, but because of their professionalism and them handling the news that I, would no longer be needing their services in the capacity that I was using them, by them just remaining professional, that allowed me to want to utilize them in the future for other things, and I will be reaching out to them to be doing some additional work for me, but just not what they were doing before. And let's just switch that scenario. So if I told them that I no longer needed them within the capacity I was using them, and they just flipped out on me, that would be money that they're missing out on in the future because that they were just looking at the moment and just realizing, like, man, this income that I had coming in is no longer coming in, so I'm going to be rude, disrespectful, cuss out, storm, whatever. But because they're a professional, it allowed them to be able to stay within what I'm doing, and they'll be able to get paid some additional funds as I move forward. So next thing, there was a property that I had under contract, right? And I had a memorandum of contract on that property. Now, a memorandum of contract, what that is basically a document that clouds title, and it shows that because you are the first person that had the property under contract and you filed that document, nobody else can buy that property without you basically giving consent or signing a release or something of that nature, just showing that because I had it first, you can't just go behind me, and because somebody offered you $1 more, you can't just go with that person, sign documents, and think it's going to be cool, right? So that's that. So that was that portion. So I had that situation happen. I had a property under contract, signed a memorandum, and filed that with the city. And then the person, later on called me, let me know, like, hey, I decided to go with somebody else. Wasn't the first time that something like that happened, right? But because that happened the first time, I realized that this is a process that I may have to just start incorporating in every transaction that I do. So because I filed that memorandum of contract, I then later on received a call from them saying, all right, well, looks like your documents went through, and looks like I can't sell it to the other person, so let me just go ahead and sell it to you. Now, of course, I could have been unprofessional. I could have said a bunch of other things, but at the end of the day, it was that realization of, like, hey, this person, they needed help. They were desperate, and they acted out of desperation by going to somebody who supposedly was going to give them more money. And the way that the deal was structured, I strongly doubt somebody else would be able to pay more, that much more than what I was paying. But regardless, because we both remained professional, spoke to him on the phone, I was cordial with him, he understood the situation, and now we're still going to be able to march towards closing. That professionalism allowed the conversation to be a lot more smooth as we move things forward. So I want you to take that information and apply that to different levels of life. There are going to be people that are unprofessional, right? There are going to be people that are rude, disrespectful, whatever it is. But the way that you should always handle yourself is by remaining professional in whatever you're doing, because you are a professional, right? That is part of your brand, right? You are a professional person, and whatever you do will show that and reflect that. All right. So just want to have y'all keep that in mind. Whatever you do, somebody could be out here acting crazy. It doesn't matter. Them acting crazy does not mean that you have to act crazy, right? Let them blow up, be professional, and things will work out for you more times than not. So, but thank y'all so much for watching this video. Go ahead and like this video, and also subscribe to this channel so that you're notified of whenever I'm posting another video. With that being said, thank y'all so much, and I cannot wait for you to get your first deal. Y'all take care.